It's called drink pop or else. Having a 6 to 8 ounce glass of pop once or twice a month is not going to hurt you. Okay? But why stop there? If you do stop there, then you'll miss out on all the following gifts that you can get from drinking a lot of pop a day. The benefits of drinking pop are: 1, it has no nutritional value, and it therefore consumes vital vitamins to clear it from the system. So you can have a vitamin deficiency, and isn't that a great gift? You're buying something to give you a vitamin deficiency. Pop will immediately cause blood sugar imbalances. Okay? Doesn't matter whether it's 1 mouthful or 20 mouthfuls, it immediately causes it because the sugar is immediately absorbed. And as soon as it does that, it starts causing brain dysfunctions. 3, pop is good for enhancing obesity. The sugar causes increased insulin levels to try and cope with this rush of sugar. And this stimulates fat cell growth. So your body gets in the mode of putting on fat, not burning it. And that's got to be a great blessing of happiness for everybody, right? Why you need to drink more pop. Prolonged excessive pop drinking ensures diabetes will have a strong foothold to causing an early death for you. Some of the latest surveys have shown that people that drink 6 liters a month have an 80% chance of diabetes. And I think it was a 92% chance of a very early death. So, I mean, if you want to die early before you collect your pension, I mean, that's the great way to go. Drink lots of pop. 5, the sugar in pop is noted to cause allergies to flare. They're not the allergy themselves. Your body can't react to this toxin to cause an allergy. But it causes allergies to flare. So if you already have an allergy, it'll flare on you. It's great for suppressing the immune system. And you see, when the immune system, the part of the immune system that gets suppressed is the part that fights cancer cells. The sugar feeds the cancer cells, but the immune system is unable to fight it because it's being shut down by the sugar. And the sugar is needed to transfer the tag that identifies you as you to the immune system and not an invader. It transfers it to the cancer cells, because that's how it does the transfer between normal cells. That creates the sugar that is attached. The 6th point is brain dysfunction, hormone imbalance, fatigue, moodiness, and prolonged headaches are very commonly seen in pop drinkers. And certain pops are exceedingly good in causing headaches, but they can set your body so that you have a persistent high blood pressure even if you stop drinking pop a year earlier. it takes roughly 5 years to repair the damage from 1 2-liter bottle of pop drink. Especially Pepsi or Coke. Those colas are the worst. So if you like to be fatigued all the time, or suffer hormone imbalances, or be moody, drink your pop. It's a great gift. Number 7 is abnormal brain function can also be caused by the artificial food colorings and flavors. The artificial sweeteners are really bad for that. MSG is put into your pop, and the citric acid has both an effect on the calcium intake of your body, whether it's able to intake it or not and use it. And if you don't have enough of that, then you always have muscle pain or joint pain or stuff like that take place. A Harvard study found that there is a 19% increased risk of cardiovascular diseases by just 1 can of pop per day. You increase your risk of having some form of heart disease with just 1 can a day. Number 9, the caffeine in pop is an addictive drug that often affects the developing brains of children. It retards your children or makes them have attention deficit disorders, retention or disorders, and they are more prone to be dyslexic, with just having pop every once in a while. Their body can't even begin to handle pop until they've finished puberty. And then it can handle it up to having a 6 to 8 ounce glass once or twice a month. So make sure you drink lots of pop and get your children to drink them too.
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
But look at all the benefits.
No.
Number 10. It leaches out of the body calcium, magnesium, and many of the key vitamins that you need. They're leached. This causes premature aging in adults and premature puberty in children. When children enter puberty too soon, that is one of the reasons for increased risk of the cancers and the heart conditions, and even where their kidneys or liver give out on them, and they're in their early 40s, and not they've had it. Okay. Pop, number 11 is pop drinkers crave more sugar, and this causes them to resist eating whole foods. They can't stand whole foods. Whole grains, like even carrots or peas and all that stuff. They start rejecting anything that has a vitamin and nutrient in them. Number 12. Pop drinkers dehydrate very fast. It is not a thirst quencher. Pop has never been a thirst quencher, even though they try and sell it as one. It may even be faster of a diuretic than coffee, tea, and alcohol drinkers experience. As pop, the amount of sugar that's in pop, 6 heaping tablespoons is enough, as the same equivalence of a diuretic is drinking 21 ounces of alcohol, strong alcohol, strong drink alcohol. Pop is because of it being a diuretic, and a poison. It can never be a substitute for water, but it is extremely good in decreasing all motor skills. People even if they have pop, they even have trouble writing. Okay. But a can of pop can cause as much as a 60% decrease in your motor skill ability on what you're doing, whether it's catching a ball or playing golf or whatever. It's just wipes you out. 13. Pop weakens kidneys, liver, and bladder control. The phosphoric acid in it has been seen as a link to kidney stones and renal problems. And they've known of this for over 80 years. And that's why people go to diet pops, which increase. They are having anything with the diet, the pop in it, or the sugar substitutes that are chemically made. They've shown a direct increase to the amount you intake, to the amount of kidney malfunctions that you have. "14. Diet pops are blockers of the body's ability to remove heavy metals and toxins from your body. You can be eating all sorts of things to try and get rid of the heavy metals. One can of pop reverses everything you've just done. And it takes time for it to clear the damage, to clear your system before your body's prepared again to start getting rid of the heavy metals. Pop contributes to tooth decay. The acids in it dissolve and deteriorate tooth enamel. The sugars promote the growth of decay-causing bacteria and yeast that'll make you quite sick. And strep throat is very common among pop drinkers. Why? It's because you've got rid of all the bacteria that would normally keep the yeast and the streptococcal infections in check. 16. Sugar can cause arterial and venal walls to weaken, thus causing an external stress that increases homocysteines and leg cholesterols to form to try and block the damage caused by sugar burning holes in the veins and arteries. And the amount you get off one can of pop, well, from what I've been able to understand from what's been said, one can of pop equals at least 30 holes burned in your veins and arteries. So it's got to be the best thing to drink. Yes, you need to drink a pop a day, or else you just might remain healthy and enjoy living and enjoy the good qualities of life.
But is not 2 pops a day better?
Probably.
Okay.
But you got to have at least one. Yeah. Otherwise, you might stay healthy and enjoy life.